All right, it's story time. Get ready. Get your pillow fluffed. It's time for a bedtime story. That's right. This is the unbelievable mistake of Sabrina Mclendon. Sabrina Mclendon. What could I say? From beginning. Man, this is crazy. I didn't know what was going on. Like, it's like nuts right now over there. Oh, I gotta get out this line, man. It's like going around the corner, man. White people in Dairy Queen, you better get the heck out their way for that ice cream, boy. Shoot, they coming in droves. Now, anyway, let's get to the story. So, anyway, my boy get the car. We driving, and his parents. Sure enough, man, we playing some old school R&B, blasting it, riding down the street. My boy hollering at girls, and it's like, you never get girls like this. Like, who gets girls this way? Right? Very rare does this work. And the girls you get is not going to be like the girls we saw. Man, we just so happened to run into the baddest women. I swear, like, they could have been supermodels in a movie. Like, it was just unbelievable that they would even be in a car driving in the neighborhood they were. And they were visiting the cousin who lived here. They were from out of town, and she was showing them around and all that, and she was just showing them sights, like, and this is where we get those cookies from. And we used to go to this place that made chocolate chip cookies, man, all the time, like the original cookie store, whatever it used to be called. It was like real popular here in Chicago, and they shut them down. It's like the original cookie. So we went up there, and man, my boy got out, jumped out, started hollering at the girls and everything, and it's like, yo, what's up? We don't come by to the crib and this and that, but his style was kind of like, irking the girls, like, okay, he's nice, we'll conversate because it's something to do, but they wasn't feeling him because he was just way too aggressive. He ain't even know nothing about the girls yet. Me, I started getting information like, yo, where you guys from? And that's when they was like, oh, we're from Minnesota. I'm like, oh, okay, they from St. Paul, something. I'm finna say St. Paul, but some parts of Minnesota. So we're like, okay, that's nice and all this, and meeting them. They are gorgeous. I mean, gorgeous. And I'm like, I ain't know they had black women like y'all out there in Minnesota. So as this whole thing is proceeding, the girl was like, okay, where we gonna hang out and this and that, and what y'all finna do? I'm like, we gonna go to the cookie place, we gonna go pick up some food, and then we gonna go back to my buddy's house because he got the car and everything. He's like, no, we can't go back to the house and I gotta turn the car in. Let's go someplace else. So my other guy, we picked him up. And he rode with us only because he knew that he can go get his key from the brother and go back in the house because the parents weren't there. So we drove him to go pick up his brother, and they just trailing, following us. So my buddy, he drive like he a damn getaway driver. I'm like, dude, they're trailing you. Slow down. You driving like a damn getaway driver. Slow down. You're going to lose them. So the girls pulled us over and she signaled. She was like, I'm going to let some of the girls ride with you. And we're going to just split the cars up. Some of the guys can ride with us and some of the girls can ride with y'all. Now, it's for them. And everything, and you know, the girl who lives here. So we like, all right, cool. Everything's grand. We doing good. So we go and pick up the keys. So Bobby got the keys. We go back from Bobby's house. And we was like, Bobby, did you get the keys from your brother? Bet. We having a ball at Bobby's house. Everything is great. The girls is over there. We having a good time. Everybody talking. We playing music. Everything's good. Now, the night is coming to an end. They got to go somewhere. So they was like, we got to get back. We got to go. But we got to hang out again. Everybody pull out a pen and get the girls' numbers. And they gave all the numbers to everybody. The only person the girls called was me. That pissed my boys off. So now I'm the only person the girls call. And it was like the caller ID was the thing back then. You have caller ID. So the number would come up on my phone because everybody just got those call ID phones. They got this phone that's called call ID. They tell you who calling before you pick the phone up. You know, this is before cell phones, people. You know, this was a phenomenon. So they actually had a box that they used to sell you called the caller ID. Know who's calling you. Caller ID. So that was the big thing. So to y'all, it ain't nothing. But to us, it was a big thing back then. So when they called, and they would call my house, it would come up Sabrina Mclendon. And her name ain't Sabrina. But it would always come up Sabrina Mclendon when they call. So for a whole week, you know, I'm like, how long y'all here? And this and that. And all like, it was like all four of them in the background. You know how girls are back then. It's teenage girls. They just all happy and giggling about absolutely nothing. I'm talking to like all four of them at once. And I'm by myself because I'm at the crib. So my boy thinks like I'm holding out on the chicks from them. I'm like, dude, they called me. If y'all want to come over here while they on the phone, then do that. But I'm like, they called me. I don't know when they gonna call. So I was like, dude, I got the call ID. And I was like, I got the number. We just call them back. He's like, I called them 3 times and they was busy. And I talked to her, man, she tripping. So he was like, man, forget them, man. Let's go ride around and get some more girls while we got the car again. I'm like, man. All right, so we jumped in the car. We riding around. And it's just dry. He was like, man, it's a dry day. Ain't nobody on the streets. Ain't nobody. There's nothing out here. Let's go out our territory that we normally ride around. So now we riding around in people's hood we don't even know. Then this dude pull up like, hey, who y'all looking for? Y'all been riding around here all day. We got a problem? I'm like, oh, no, dude. Dude's like, no, man. What's up with you? I'm like, dude, can't you peep the vibe? Dude got a pistol. So dude put a pistol right outside the window like, no, I ain't got no problem. You got one? And I'm like, and he was like, man, get out our hood, man. And I was like, dude, you are very stupid. And you could have got everybody in this car killed from your stupidity. Can you pick the vibe up? I'm like, you ain't pick up the vibe? Dude had a pistol. Oh, man, you ain't know he had no gun. I'm like, yeah, I did. He wouldn't have been talking like that. So, naturally, we keep things moving. I said, all right, let's go back. Just drop me off. This night is done. As soon as they drop me off, I get in the house. The phone ring. I pick it up. Sabrina Mclendon. I pick up Sabrina Mclendon. I was like, what's up, Sabrina Mclendon? And they just laughing. And I'm like, who in the world is Sabrina Mclendon? That's y'all mom? She's like, nah, Sabrina Mclendon, that's just the name is the phone is under. She's like, that was used to be a girl that stayed here and lived here. We just took, when we moved in, they took the phone over and all that. But she's like, my cousins, them, they finna leave like in like one more day. They're going back early. I'm like, what? Yeah, they want to come hang out. Can we come hang out at your house? I said, I don't know about that. Not at my crib. I'm like, my grandparents and all them, they no, they ain't never finna happen here. I was like, let me call my boys and see. They were, can you just come over here? I said, I can't get over it. I don't have a car. I would have to get my boy to drop me off and bring, it would have to be all of us. You know, so, because I can't just go over there and they don't go. She's like, all right, they can go. But tell your friend, man, he got to stop touching on everybody. Like, he's weird. And I was like, all right, I'll tell him. So my other boy, I tell him, I'm like, look, the girl said we can come over there tonight. We got to go tonight. We can go over to their house. But you got to stop, like, grabbing people, man. You know, like, watch your hands. You know, you're being weird. He think I'm telling him this out my own mouth because I'm hating on him. Oh, look at you, man. You already hating, dog. I'm like, dude, I'm not hating on you. I'm telling you what the girl, you know what? Do you, man? Let's just go. Let's get over here. Let's go. So we get over here. And I'm thinking this is the end of it. I'm like, all right, now, this should be the end of it. I shouldn't have to hear about this no more. We get there. Everybody's having a good time. Then the doorbell rings, and I'm like, who, y'all expecting some more people over here? She was like, no. Come to find out, one of the other girls who was from out of town, I guess when they went out, I guess they did the same thing we did one night, just went on out, met some other people, and invited these people into the house also. These people are from another neighborhood. We don't know them. They don't know us. The whole vibe changed because everybody here for the same hoes. Now we got a problem. And I'm here with two jealous dudes. One is the driver. So now instead of hating on me, now he hate them dudes that just showed up. Because now the girls are all like clamoring over these dudes. And I'm like, these dudes are dressed like Jodeci. I'm like, these dudes coming in here with like Jodeci. They got Jerry curl fades that lean to the side. I was like, look, this dude is over there basically telling the old girl, can you talk to me? She's like, yeah. And I'm like, look, dude, hey, they winning. What do you want to do? I'm like, I'm having a good conversation over here with the girl that's that she lives here. And I'm like, she's nice. So I'm like, I'm having a good conversation. He was like, yeah, that's you. You always thinking about you. What about the rest of us? This dude just come over here and now he taking the girls when they finna go back to Minnesota. I'm like, look, man, we had a swing. We should have closed this show early or whatever. Warming up to them dudes. Now here's the thing. It's for them. It's like 3 of the girls plus the girl that lived there. It's 4 of these dudes. And then it's 3 of us. So there's a problem with this ratio. Because the other 3 girls are like hanging around them dudes. And the girl that lived there, she hanging out with me. Talking with me. And I called her Sabrina Mclendon. Because that's what popped up on the phone all the time. On the caller ID. So naturally, dude goes over there wherever one of those Jodeci dudes are. And he got on his silk shirt and his baggy pants, and he started doing a dance. Boom, 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 and they shaking his waist and gyrating and doing all this Jodeci stuff. Next thing you know, I've never seen my buddy in my life dance or bust a move. He just cuts in, opens his shirt, takes it off. He's shirtless in some blue jean shorts and starts gyrating on the floor. I said, have you ever seen anything like this? Never seen him do this ever. Now he gyrating on the floor. He can't let Jodeci guy outdo him. So there he is in some blue jean shorts gyrating on the floor. Sounds like a nightmare. Nightmare finna get worse. Ding dong, doorbell rings again. I'm like, are you expecting more people? How many people y'all run into? Come to find out, door opens up. Here comes two more guys. Some guys that lived in the building. And these are some dudes that we don't know. The Jodeci people don't know. And none of the girls like. And it was, girl, they want to come in here. Tell them we got too many people. And she's like, I don't know. Y'all the one invited them up and told them to stop by. And she said, the most unbelievable thing to me. She turned to me, the girl who lives there, and said, do you think I should let them in? I said, you asking me? I don't live here. I don't even know who these dudes are. I'm like, if you got to ask me if you should let somebody in your house, you probably shouldn't be letting somebody in your house. She said, you're probably right. So she goes over there and said, y'all can only stay for like 5-10 minutes because we got people coming here and we're going to start splitting this thing up. He was like, all right. And when I saw them come in, I said, oh, hell no. We finna wrap this up. These are the goons. These are the hoodies. I'm like, this dude look like he 35,000 years old. This dude like he about 45 in here trying to pick up on some doggone teenagers. This was crazy. Then the other dude who was there looked like his nephew who brought his uncle along. And I said, oh, this is not going to be good. So he's in there chilling, talking to the girls. Hey, y'all, Minnesota. Saying those old lines. Ha ha, gotcha. Get you, gotcha. Chasing on them. And so my boy is sick. Like, man, who is this old dude, man? So my boy in there competing for this one girl's heart, and she's just laughing at both of them trying to like sing. And I'm like, my boy ain't never sung a day in his life. Now he in here singing notes. He is not finna lose to these Jodeci guys. And my other boy, he just enjoying it. He's just the dude who drove. Bobby is loving this. Bobby like, man, thank you for getting me out the house. This is better than cable. This is better than cable. So while we sitting there, next thing you know, old dude was like, man, sis, you are too tall to be doing all that. Man, go on sit down talking to my boy, telling me, how they just gonna kick me off my life? They just kicked me off. Where did we leave off at? Y'all gotta tell me where we left off at. Tell me where we left off at so I could. Too tall to dance. Okay, you heard that. All right. He told his buddy, man, the old dude who just showed up, man, you too tall to be dancing like that. Because my boy tall. He about like 6'3". He about 6'4" now. Back then, he's like 6'3". But he's like, man, you too tall to be dancing like that. Look at this dude. He too tall to be dancing like that. Looking like Will Smith, Fresh Prince. So, he clowning him, the old man. And he was like, man, take yourself and go sit down over there and drink you an old style Grady. So he called him Grady. Man, he was like, man, all right, where's Fred Sanford at, Grady? So once he said that, the nephew turned to my boy and swung, hitting him in the back of the head. Boom! And he fell and broke this like coffee table they had. Like it's like a corner table. He fell into that. Boom! And the leg had broke off and the table went down. My boy grabbed that wooden thing, grabbed the nephew by the back of the neck. Bow! Bust his head wide open with one swing. The old man charges him. Bobby and me run to grab the old man. The Jodeci dudes, they running out the way. Ah! Ah! They running behind the girls. So the Jodeci dudes, they all four of them ran behind the girls and hiding behind them. And the girls was, no. And the girl who house it is like, stop. Next thing you know, his blood everywhere. They had this like white area rug. It was like a white fur area rug. Her mama said don't go in that room. We was never in there. Now everybody in there, and there's blood from a dude back of the head all over the carpet. Woo, boy. The butt whooping she was gonna get when her mama got home. Man, so next thing you know, my boy is whacking people with this doggone end of the table. She was like, give me that. So she basically grabbing it, trying to take it out my boy in. So the nephew's still in there fighting. He trying to go for the ribs. I'm like, he in there digging too, like he was driving for the ribs. My boy picked him up, threw him like he was a toy. I'm like, dude, he's 6'3". These dudes are like 5'6". They look like Bob Deep. That's it. The uncle looked like an old Havoc. Havoc, the way Havoc look now, with the gray under the beard and all that, that's his uncle. The nephew looks like P. They Mob Deep. That's exactly who they look like. Mob Deep. If Havoc had some old gray hair on the top and some little gray under the beard, back then, and the homeboy was P. They all about 5'6". So he was in there battling these dudes. I'm like, we grabbed the uncle. He almost had a heart attack. Bobby trying to put him in a headlock. I'm going to choke this old dude out. I'm going to choke him out. I'm like, dude, you could kill this old man. Damn, man, we was like, man, let's go, let's get everything, because the neighbors had called the cops. And you could hear, in the hood, you could hear a cop siren 16 blocks down. You could hear them getting in the car, turning the ignition in the key. Yo, I think I just heard them call. No, the cops are coming. I heard a key hit the ignition. That's got to be the cops. We out of here. The girls from Minnesota, they just like in a shock. The Jodeci people there. And my boy who's 6'3", he went up to that girl and he was like, I'm sorry about all this. This is not on me. But these dudes here, y'all some scary punks. Y'all was gonna let these girls fend for themselves in here with these dudes. Y'all some hoes. And he went and kissed that girl on the cheek. She fell in love with him that day. I was like, dude, that was smooth. You finally got some points, because that Jodeci thing taking your shirt off. So we get downstairs, man. He's like, man, where my shirt? He put his shirt on. Then he was like, man, I got that dude blood all over me. Then he reached on the side, and it's his blood from the side, man. He got cut I don't know if dude cut him or had some blade like a razor. Man, he got cut all on the side. He bleeding all in Bobby car. I'm like, oh man, dude, he like cut you on the side. He must have had a razor or something. He didn't just run in there. Dude had a little razor or something. So yeah, Sabrina Mclendon, man. She never called me again. I never got a call from Sabrina Mclendon. I called that number, couldn't get in touch with them. They never picked up the phone for me again. Sabrina Mclendon, I miss you, babe. You was fine. You was fine. She wasn't as fine as her friends, her family, her cousins from Minnesota. They were finer than her. But Sabrina Mclendon, now, if I get that phone call and it say Sabrina Mclendon, I might fall out. She'd be like, it's me. And she'd be like, these are my 16 kids. I'd be, ooh, these are my 3 baby daddies. Remember that guy who came over there and just caused all that? Yeah, we got married. That's how it'll be today. I'm foul. I went over there to help neutralize the situation. If it wasn't for me, Bobby would have killed the doggone old dude. Bobby would have straight tried to take him out. I mean, he was doing a WWE choke. Like he had him by the throat, leaning back on it. Dude, you about to choke this old man out. But my boy who's 6'3", I'm trying to figure out how he get cut. I'm like, dude, you were throwing that dude like a rag doll, like all around the room. You were like whipping him around the room. I don't think he had time to hold on to nothing. I was mad my Adidas jacket got some blood on it. I was, God damn it, man. It's a brand new jacket. Yeah, they didn't send no notifications out for that Devin Booker. The Devin Booker story I did on the Casino for Life. Oh, snap. For Life is on. What am I doing right now? Yeah, them some bad women, boy. Woof. Mm-mm-mm. Now they never called me again after that. I'm quite sure she was grounded for life. After that, because that end table and all that stuff that got broke up, blood everywhere. I swear it looked like a murder scene. That dude was bleeding. The back of his head was busted with the edge of that doggone thing because my boy wasn't playing. He whacked him right behind the head. He ain't somebody that's finna just take an ass whooping. Here's a tip. Get half off the oh, they brought my baby back. My AT&T girl, Lily. Oh, my girl, baby. She the one had me about to get AT&T. They done brought her back. My AT&T girl is back. No, man, I wish I did. I tried to call them back. They never hit me back. I was hoping. But see, this back in the days when everybody had that little box. The call ID box. Call ID. Get your call ID. Know who calling you. You say that today, they were like, of course I know who calling. That's dumb. I don't answer no phone call. We don't know who it is. Where they do that at? I'll be like, oh man, y'all just really don't know. Oh, you finna subscribe to the VIP? Oh yeah, I'm finna hit up the Patreon right now. Y'all gonna see something on the Patreon that's gonna probably be in the last flop tomorrow. So you get an early preview of some things that's gonna be in the last flop. So
George Karl was a really fine basketball coach.
Look at this. I come upstairs and this is what's going on. All I gotta do is hit the button. It's already set. It just needs my touch to hit the button right now. Boom. It's hit. And it's loaded. So all I had to do was hit the button. The button is hit, and it is on the Patreon. So I'm gonna go ahead, let y'all enjoy that. And some of that will be on the last flop tomorrow. I might put the last flop out tonight. It's already done. I'm gonna watch this for life.